Okay, hello, and most definitely welcome to Spoon TV live from the capital right here. My name is Emmanuel Wakotu. You can call me Mr. Roy Ayusha. So we are right here ahead of the president of the nation, Dr. George Weah, State of the Nation address. Today is going to be the fifth time he's going to be addressing the nation Liberia. So we are right here in front of, this is the main entrance. As you can see, we already have some of the guests start coming in to let you know exactly what is happening here in terms of what the president will be saying. So let's look at the arrangement being made to usher people into this particular area at this point. So keep watching Spoon TV Live. Let's give you details. So we're going to the main entrance to let you know exactly how it is like at this particular point. You can see of the security presence out there, and then we're going to be showing you exactly what the security are doing here. So let me just go closer to let you know exactly what is happening here. So keep watching us, Spoon TV Live from the Capitol building here in Monrovia. So we move on here. At the entrance of there, you can see at this particular point, you can see the camera will be showing exactly what is happening here. The security will go through a security check to make sure that you have access, and then before you are allowed to come in here, this is exactly what is happening at this point. So you see people coming in with this search just to make sure exactly, you know, what or before you are allowed to come into this building. So you have the security doing their work. And outside is full. Let me just walk you through out there so that you can see exactly what we're talking about. So out there is fully secure. The EPS, that is the Executive Protection Service, along with the Liberian National Police, are making sure that they have everything under control at this point. Now, when you get in here, there's one thing that comes to mind. It has to do with the protocol. We're talking about the protocol. We're talking about the health protocol at this point. What you need to understand when you're getting in, you make sure you have your mask, and then they're also testing. We also have a setup for people who want to be vaccinated. So let me take you back in, like you already see here. The security officers are here, the Liberian National Police, the Executive Protection Service, they're all here. So let's move on. We go back inside so that we can show you exactly what the setup is like in this part. Now, when you move on into the building, there's a place set up. Again, I understand this area is for vaccination against the virus. So we're trying to get closer to them to know exactly what they are doing here at this point. So keep following us. This is Spoon TV Live. We're coming to you from the Capitol building where President George Weah is expected to deliver his fifth State of the Nation address to the nation, Liberia. So we're moving on. So at this point, we have the EMS, and that is from the Ministry of Health. So they are doing their own work here. So the workstation is set up. Let's just move closer and see if we can actually even talk to some of the staff here at this point from the Ministry of Health. How are you doing? Okay. So I'm Emmanuel Kotu from Spoon TV. I just want to ask who's the area we talk to anybody? Okay, so since let me just talk to you 1 minute. Jackie, just tell us exactly what is going on here.
So this is the health triage force. And here today we are also offering the vaccine services. We are doing the Johnson and Johnson, the second dose. We also are giving out masks to those that need it, and we'll be controlling the N95 mask, which is the rotunda on the hour of the speech making, sanitizing the hands, and doing the temperature check.
So is it free? Anybody want to do that test? Because I mean, so are you doing both tests or only vaccination?
No, we are only doing your vaccine and we're doing your temperature check. We're giving you masks if you need it. We're giving you sanitizer in your hand or whatsoever you need it.
All right, thanks for talking to us. So now you know at this particular point we have the EMS. Of course, you can come here to be vaccinated. Those of us who are coming here, probably you have not taken your vaccine. A serious coronavirus stay in town. So keep watching. Let's move on to the next part of this particular Capitol building as to what is happening here. Let's move on. There's a place out there where you have the media. The media is being set up. They have their own stage here. So let's move closer to see exactly what is happening from this point. Now, as I move forward, I see something that's going on. All right, so let's move on to see exactly from this point. We are moving to where you have the media stand. So let me just tell you a little bit right here. So I'll stop right here a little bit to tell you what is happening behind me there. So you have right behind me. So right behind me here is the media room. That is the ELBC, the state broadcasters. They have the LNTV set up. You can see the Jalai Griffith along with Summer George. I'm also having that discussion. So we're moving on. This is the media hub for this particular broadcast. Those who may not have the opportunity to go into the building will have somewhere to sit and watch and also listen to the commentary right here from ELBC. So let's move on a little bit.
But even way a decade.
Government officials, marketers, and I know our citizens as well who will have
So,
the invitation to come.
like I was telling you guys, so this is a whole media crew. You have LNTV, MCC TV as well. They are us, I know, spotted up there, seated and making sure. But let's move on to some of the areas to let you know. As you can see, the media guy from that of the House of Representative. Let's see if we can talk to him quickly. Robert Hinch, he's going to be telling us exactly. Robert, good afternoon. Welcome to Spoon TV.
A pleasure. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I know we've seen some media people already being arranged here. You are from the media arm of the House of Representatives, talking about communication. Tell us, what is the arrangement for the media for today?
Well, basically, we have put in place some measures where the media will have coverage of the president's fifth annual message. Of course, you know, it's purely legislative in keeping with the Constitution. Article 58 provides the president shall, on the fourth working Monday of each year in January, report to the Liberian people by and through their representatives and the senators. So they are called the people's representatives. And they are here, and of course, the president is going to do that. And you see media people with all of their gadgets to make sure that they get the information out there to the rest of the country.
All right, thank you so much for talking to us.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much. Continue to do the great job you do for our people.
All right, so it's Robert Haynes, the Director of Communications of the Liberian House of Representatives. So let's move away from that. We just saw some of our colleagues from the Liberia Broadcasting System are here. But as I speak to you right now, we also have the Spoon TV crew that is set up right there in the rotunda, and they are making sure that everything is set by 4 p.m. We'll bring you exactly the live coverage of this event. But let's cross. Now, if you come in here because of the capacity nature of the house or the hall, some people will not be allowed to go in. So we have a special place. So you have the marketers that have come here to be part of, this event. So they have the women out there who are seated, pretty much seated, and they will be listening to the loudspeaker that you can hear in the background. They will be listening to make sure they get exactly what the president will be saying. And so at this point, you can see, so we have this place. So you have the women selling their food over there. Then the market women are also seated here. And because, like I was saying, because of the way it is done, once you cannot have a seat in there, and you don't have what I have this all access pass that allows me to go out there and in and out at a time once the president is not in here. But when the president arrives, I'm supposed to be seated at one place. So let's move to this place. So you can see the women are already seated here, and then they also have a projector out there. The projector is out there that will permit you to watch the president even while he speaks in the joint chambers of the House of Representatives. But let's say the joint session of the House of Representatives. So those of you watching us on TV, we're making sure we bring you all of the live thing for happening. But let me see if I can also try to connect with my colleague, Georgian Keselu, who I just saw somewhere there, and she's going to be giving us exactly a lineup as to what is happening here. But let me just give you a straight up. If you are coming here, you need to have this access pass. If you want to use a vehicle, you need to have vehicle access pass. That's the only way you'll be allowed here. The traffic towards you divert to Jalastan, and then you come in. From Central Monrovia, you are diverted from Capital Bypass traffic light, and then taking the shall start rain. Then as soon as the president is about to arrive, like it's already after 1 o'clock, no one will be allowed to use the main route yet. So this is why it is right here. Keep watching Spoon TV Live.
Going to the defender, we know what is happening, but right now we didn't observe that because people under each other right now. I mean, in terms of gas. You know, I'm not supposed to distance. And what I saw just entering the Capitol building was a gigantic truck, a water truck, a hot water truck that usually disperses rioters. And so that truck is placed just at the entrance of Stella Maris Polytechnic and is facing the foreign ministry. And I'm
So
also told that by the time of 2 o'clock, when they are diverting the traffic, there will be a huge pressure of security people on the Calata end. From the South Monroe here, the security is also in place. So I don't think we see a pressure from the protesters at this capital. If there will be protests, they will be outside of the grounds of the capital.
So we are going out there to just show you Spawn TV. We making sure we give you, yes, like telling you some members of the House of Representatives, and then we are seeing the arrival. I see I think the armed forces of Liberia, if I can get it that the armed band, and that's it. The AFL, the Armed Forces of Liberia, their band just arrived, and those guys will be singing the national anthem or playing some music in a hall before the arrival of the President of the Republic of Liberia. But let's get out there again. We'll be watching up to show you exactly who are coming in here. Those who are coming in here, where they're from. Some of the members of the House of Representatives are expected to come here. I've seen a few of them already that are coming here. But then we still have traffic moving strongly. So we're moving, the traffic is moving strongly at this point while we await the arrival of the members of the House of Representatives and that of the Liberian Senate.
Yes, so it here. Oh, yeah, yeah. We charge that man will not come here. Come here.
So, like I'm saying now, this is the entrance to the. So we see some of the members of the House of Representatives have already started coming here. This Rep 38 just arriving, and I see a bus also coming up. Another car is just arriving here at the entrance. And as you already know, today the president is expected to actually, deliver his State of the Nation address, the fifth since his election to the presidency of the Republic of Liberia. So at this point, you have the security officers that are coming here to make sure that people who are actually coming are properly checked. So you can see from this angle. So once you come, you stop, and then the police will actually make sure that you are searched, and then search the car to make sure who is there. If you have a vehicle pass, then you are allowed to enter. If you don't have a vehicle pass, then you are not to enter. So we stay here. This is Spawn FM 107.5, Spawn TV Live. And at 4 p.m. we'll give you a live coverage of the entire proceedings here of the House of Representatives today. The President of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. George Manneh Weah, he is expected to talk about some of the things that he has done for the country, talking about his achievement and some of the bills. We'll first start with the bills that he presented to the House of Representatives, and then how many of them passed into law. Then we'll look at the budget as well, talking about the budget. We still start from the economy of our country, Liberia, how it is, how it is like, the economy of our country, Liberia. And then we'll also look at the area of health, education, agriculture. Those are the major areas that we also need to talk about in this particular State of the Nation address. Talking about the State of the Nation address, as President George Manneh Weah will be delivering his State of the Nation address. So we see the Sergeant at Arms of the House of Representatives there coming in. So the Sergeant at Arms is going in there. And then he's also being questioned by the EPS so that he could identify himself properly. That's exactly what is ongoing right now at the entrance. So the president, like I said, will speak on some of these things that are happening at this point. From this part of the Capitol building, we are right at the entrance, making sure we give you highlights as to who are coming in here. So you can see then the Sergeant at Arms, everybody, and from the House of Representatives, they are all here to show or to be part of this event. Now, I should say this, we're also going to be live on Fabric 101.1, Super 95.5, and Super TV, not forgetting about Super TV Channel 10, to be precise, to give you exactly what is unfolding here. Now, there's also a news coming to us saying that the House of Representatives and, of course, the Senate member, we have some of these guys from Lofa County. Senator Steve Zyko said he's going to boycott this particular session today, the joint session of the Liberia lawmakers, talking about the upper house, and so they're going to be talking about that. Then we'll also have things like I'm saying to you guys, it's played so hard. So we'll have the information I'm getting now that some members of the Lofa County, of citizens of Lofa County, are expected to come out in their numbers to protest or to show solidarity for the absence of or the under-representation of their county. As you already know, Brandon Samuka was elected in December 2020, but yesterday he hasn't taken his seat after a year. And some of people under the banner, friends of Brandon Samuka, are saying that they want to come to protest here today. And then as a form of solidarity, the senator of Lofa County, Senator Steve Zyko, has also said he's not going to attend this particular sitting, along with that of the representative of District Number 1, Francis Yumalin. They have all vowed to boycott this year President Weah's State of the Nation address. So keep watching us, Spoon TV Live. Now, talking about that particular incident as to whether the police are prepared to see protesters on the Capitol ground, what is happening now, they also mounted a big, huge police checkpoint around here, and then they also have what we call the water tank that is parked right in front of the Foreign Affairs, where it's parked currently, and then in a few hours from now, like 2 hours from now, we will not see any car moving up and down here because they're going to block the traffic and it'll be diverted. So from 12th Street, you will use the Gelatown route that will allow you to come to the Capitol bypass traffic light. And if you are coming from Buse Quarter or you're coming from Central Monrovia, you will not be allowed to cross in front of, or to pass in front of the executive mansion, or better say the police headquarters and that of the Capitol building, if you don't have this card that I'm holding right here. So keep watching out. This is Phone TV Live. My name is Emmanuel Kotu, and we are still right here at the Capitol building. And behind me, you see the EPS officers, like we said earlier on, they are all posted here. Since this morning, we've been here. We're making sure we give you every detail as to what is happening from this part. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned and keep watching Spoon TV. So we stay here. I'm right here in front of the Capitol building, and the President of the Republic of Liberia, Dr. George Weah, is expected to deliver his fifth annual message to the nation, Liberia. So some of the questions I've been asked by people is that, what are you expecting President Weah to say? What new thing are you expecting him to say? Is he going to talk about we build roads? If so, yes. If it's yes, how many kilometers of roads that have been built? If we're talking about schools, how many schools that have been built? If you say improvement in the area of health, that's going to be also explained to us right here. So stay tuned. We're going for a quick break. We'll be going off and we'll come back later on. We are right here from the Capitol building. The name is Manu Yusuf Kotu. Bye-bye for now.